So you guys know about the Desert Fighter, right? A very cool primary weapon that turns out to be one of the rarest weapons in this game. It's completely removed from the gallery, and they added it into the game over a year ago for only 5 minutes before they deleted it completely. Only a very few amount of people have it, and I always thought it was the rarest weapon in the game. However, if you're a Pixel Gun 3D player, I have news for you. The Desert Fighter is not the rarest weapon in the game. There's a weapon that is even rarer, and it's so forgotten that almost everyone watching doesn't even remember it. I would like to thank Woo Pixel for actually providing me gameplay of this weapon, and it's called the Iron Sword. The Iron Sword is a very OG weapon in Pixel Gun 3D. It's been around for over 5, 6, maybe 7 years. A super long time, and even fewer people have the Iron Sword than the Desert Fighter. In today's video, I'm going to show you guys some gameplay of the Iron Sword. We're going to commentate over it, talk about the history of the weapon, and I would like everybody who's watching to actually comment down below whether or not you have this weapon or not. Tell me, do you have the Iron Sword, or if you don't have the Iron Sword? Guys, I hope you're going to enjoy this video. Make sure to leave a like and subscribe down below. I love doing these videos on these very rare weapons in Pixel Gun 3D, and I will continue doing that as long as you all show your support. So show your support. And with that being said, let's get into this.
Welcome, my friends, to the Pixel Gun 3D National Geographic channel. In the background, you're seeing very rare gameplay of an extremely endangered species that actually, as a matter of fact, is almost extinct. It only exists in select zoos around the world, and there's only been a couple of sightings in the wild. It's been found roaming around the desolate rainforests of Central Africa. And this weapon is called the Iron Sword.
God, I'm so sorry if you had to sit through that. I tried to make it like a documentary, but seriously, this weapon is as rare as like those frogs that they just come in contact with and find a new species just chilling out in the Amazon. All right? This is the Iron Sword, and as you can see, it is as true to a melee as you can get. You know, whenever I talk to people and they're like, what is Pixel Gun 3D? I basically say, it's Minecraft with guns, right? But this is about the most Minecraft weapon you can get in Pixel Gun 3D. This is literally the Iron Sword that you craft, and there's not like a coincidence because of it. This weapon was released back at a time when Pixel Gun 3D was called Pixel Gun 3D Survival Pocket Shooter Minecraft style. Like they legitimately said Minecraft style in the title of Pixel Gun 3D, right? They had no shame whatsoever knowing that it was technically a Minecraft shooting game, right? So I mean, it's just like when you're playing Minecraft. You spawn into your beautiful world. Hopefully you're in a plains biome if you're doing a speed run, right? You knock down a couple of trees, and maybe if you're feeling really good, you end up getting some iron from a nearby village, and you craft your very first sword. To be honest, I would craft an axe, but that's just me. Some people like rocking with the sword, and that's why we have it here in Pixel Gun 3D. This weapon is about 6 or 7 years old. It is very, very old, and some of the OG Pixel Gun 3D players who are watching this video right now might remember when this was not a rare weapon. If you still watch my videos and you quit Pixel Gun 3D long ago, you might be sitting there saying, well, what's so special about this thing? This was what I used to have when I was like level 5 back in 2014. And let me explain. Let's give a little backstory about this thing. So this weapon came out long ago, back about 6 or 7 years ago. This was the base version of what is now the Night Sword. You guys probably all know about the Night Sword. It's a sword that looks exactly like this, except instead of it being silver, it is diamond or crystal or whatever you would like to call it, right? I would like to say it's diamond because it's technically like the diamond sword in Minecraft. You know, technically we should get an upgrade in the future. Pixel Gun 3D should add a netherite sword. But that might give it away that it might potentially be a little bit of a Minecraft copy. I don't know. You know, maybe Mojang wouldn't get all angry about that in Microsoft. Technically Microsoft, but you never really know. That'd be kind of cool. Little Easter egg in Pixel Gun 3D to be able to unlock the netherite sword, which is an upgrade of the Night Sword, and it's like the best sword in all of Pixel Gun. But hey, sorry, I'm getting a little bit off topic here. This weapon was the first upgrade of the Night Sword. And the Night Sword is what everybody has nowadays. I'm pretty sure you can get it at a very low level. It's a pretty average melee, and it's nothing that spectacular, you know? You get good gameplay with it. If you upgrade it to level 65, Mythical, I would say you get pretty good gameplay. If you're lucky and you go into a match where there are people that aren't using too many spammy weapons, you might even be able to win. Just like you see right here. WooPixel has actually won and somehow gotten 39 kills. I mean, there were noobs everywhere in that server. They were sitting there with the ice club spamming it the whole time. There were other noobs with the triple bite, which I think somebody has in this match actually as well. Yeah, that guy. Look at that guy. He's just sitting there spamming the triple bite in the center of the map, hoping he can get a kill. But no, Mr. Tahik, Mr. Little Newbie Boy, you are no match for the Night Sword. That's all I gotta say. It's pretty funny. In a couple of minutes, you're gonna see that guy gets so mad, he rage quits. The Night Sword is so good, he rage quits. It's absolutely awesome. But, yeah, to continue on with this little story here about this weapon, it was the original upgrade of the Night Sword. You would have the original Night Sword, right, which is this iron version. Then you would upgrade it with some coins to get the golden version. And then eventually, you would get the diamond version, which is the Night Sword, right? And I'm kind of curious, there may be some people out there that have the golden version of this, which might even be rarer than the Iron Sword, right? Because this is the original upgrade. What happens if there's some people that have the golden sword? It's entirely possible. And if you're watching this video right now and you have the golden sword, don't upgrade it and instead contact me on Instagram or Twitter, because I would love to feature your gameplay in a future video and then title the video like, the even more forgotten weapon of Pixel Gun 3D, which is probably not forgotten at this point because everybody watching this video has heard of it before. The golden sword might even be rarer than this one. But what I think ended up happening is the reason why people can have the Iron Sword as well as the Night Sword, because this account that WooPixel has apparently has both the Iron Sword and the Night Sword at the same time, is whoever would have originally gotten the Iron Sword, maybe they just didn't want to upgrade it, you know? And it was just stuck at Iron for the longest time. And then they might have quit Pixel Gun 3D back in like version 3.0 or 4.0 a long, long time ago. And then they didn't come back until years later. 4 years, 5 years later. And then when they finally came back, they tried to log in. They still had their Iron Sword, but at that point in time, they also had the Night Sword in the store. And they could buy the Night Sword and then have both weapons simultaneously in their game. That's just my speculation of how some of these people have this weapon. Obviously, the vast majority of people that still have the Iron Sword have modded accounts, right? So they found one person that actually legitimately got this weapon, and then they modded it and kind of copied it around to a bunch of different maps. And, hey, there you go, guys. The guy quit. We weren't really focusing on the gameplay there, but the guy actually rage quit. And if that's not the biggest flex in the entire world, I don't know what is. You can actually make a little kid rage quit with a removed weapon in Pixel Gun. That is just absolutely awesome. But that's my speculation of how people still have this weapon. I might be entirely wrong, you know? Maybe it's an actual glitch, and maybe there's a way you can even get it in 2021. But I do know that a lot of modded accounts have since been banned since earlier on in this summer, and there may even be fewer players who still have this weapon. Who knows? Maybe every single account that has the Iron Sword has been banned, and this might be the very last video you're ever seeing of this weapon. It could potentially be the case. I don't know. That's why I'd like everybody who is watching this video right now who still has this weapon to comment down below, and we can actually see if anybody else still has it. I do have to say, it is rarer than the Desert Fighter. More people have the Desert Fighter than this thing, but I don't think many people have this weapon to begin with. I would love this weapon, though. And if the Pixel Gun 3D developers are watching this video, can you please give it to me? It's not like this thing is OP. Yes, it's very good. You can get good gameplay. But this one is level 65. It's mythical. It has all of the maxed out modules, right? Level 10 modules. So it's got good upgrades already. It doesn't have any special abilities. It doesn't have area damage. It doesn't give you healing powers like the heroic or the healing staff, I think it's called. It's just a melee. That's it. That's all it has. It just slices enemies, and it does a really good job at it. I would love to be able to have this thing and the Desert Fighter, so I could proudly go into matches like in this one and make everybody in shock, you know? I want to make kids rage quit like the guy we saw in the last match. That would be the best thing ever. So Pixel Gun 3D, please, if you're watching this, I need it. Can you give it to me? What do I have to do? All right, do I have to pay you off for something? I don't actually want to pay you off. I mean, because this thing isn't even that fantastic to begin with. It's just Woo Pixel is good at the game in general. I mean, seriously, this match here in Pool Party, he's going off. It's ridiculous. I mean, this gameplay is fantastic considering this thing doesn't have area damage or anything else. It's just a really cool weapon, and I'm so excited to finally actually be able to see what it does firsthand. Well, not technically firsthand, secondhand, right? This is footage that Woo Pixel sent to me, and I got to edit it together and actually show you guys with pride what this weapon actually is capable of. Who would like it? Who else would like it? If you don't have this thing, would you want it? I mean, I sure would. I'm pretty sure the vast majority of people would. It's really cool, though, because when you kill somebody, obviously, it's going to show up in the kill feed, and I guarantee any little kid would see that and be like, what is that thing? I've never seen that weapon before. And then, you know, obviously from there might be some people saying, oh, it's a modder, report him. But then there might be other kids that might say, oh my god, he's recording it for a YouTube video, please. Please, can I be in the YouTube video? Which is why I think Woo Pixel decided to turn off the chat. He said that he wanted to turn off the chat, so yeah, that's why you don't see anybody in the chat. But I guarantee right now at this exact second, there's probably a billion kids in the chat that are sitting there saying, oh my god, Iron Sword. But hey, that's besides the point. We're getting close to the end of this little gameplay here. This is a fantastic weapon. With only 20 seconds remaining, how many more kills can we actually get? Or technically Woo Pixel, but I'm going to say we because it almost feels like I'm playing. All right? I like to voice over this type of stuff. This is really cool, but hey, how many is he going to get? He's going to get this guy with whatever the heck that thing is called. Yes, there's one. Come on, can you get another? Dude, get another. Okay, maybe not. All right, well, he didn't get another. He got a victory, though, and he got a grand total of... How many kills is that? Shoot, I can't even see. Is that 36? Regardless, that is a lot of kills, and this is a very, very good weapon. Well, guys, there we go. That was the Iron Sword. I think those were some fantastic matches. Big shout out to Woo Pixel for providing the gameplay. I'm going to put his channel linked down below in the description. You definitely go want to check him out. This was just a really fun video to make, and I love being able to showcase these extremely rare weapons. If you're watching this video, you have the Golden Sword, contact me, because I think that weapon might even be rarer than this one. I don't know, but it was cool. If you guys would like to check out my Desert Fighter video that I did maybe a couple of weeks ago, then I will also link that video down below in the description, and you can see some gameplay of another removed weapon from this game. With that being said, though, we're out of time. Thank you so much for watching, guys. Make sure to leave a like and subscribe down below, and I will see you all in the next episode.